In 1984, Operation Blue Star was ordered by then Prime Minister Indira Ghandi. It was an operation to remove Sikh leader Jarnail Singh Bhindranwale, who was a militant leader of the Sikh organization Damdami Taksal and the leading figure of Khalistan movement. He and his supporters were gathered at the Golden Temple. The government wanted to eliminate Bhindranwale and his followers so they can retain political dominance. The operation lasted from 1 to 10 June 1984, during which Bhindranwale was killed. In the process, the Golden Temple, which is one of the holiest places for Sikhs, was badly damaged. Sikhs were outraged. 4 months after the operation, Indira Ghandi was assassinated by her two Sikh bodyguards in revenge. This caused people and mobs to target Sikh communities and their shops. It was known as the Anti-Sikh Riots or Sikh Massacre. Many Sikhs lost their lives. It is estimated that 3,000 Sikhs were killed in Delhi and 8,000 across India after the Sikh Massacre of 1984. It is believed that many Congress leaders were behind the Sikh Massacre and the planning of riots. Jogi is a film that paints a picture of the devastation, pain and loss that so many Sikhs had to endure just because they were Sikh. The film plays out in Trilokpuri, Delhi, where the anti-Sikh riots were most severe. In the beginning of the film, we see a happy family having breakfast before starting their busy work day. They are enjoying the parathas so much. It is Prabh, Jogi's nephew's birthday, and they are planning his birthday party for that evening. It is Jogi's father's retirement day. He is looking forward to ending his last day with a speech and celebration. Jogi's sister-in-law tells him to be on time for Prabh's birthday party and blow up balloons. She and Jogi's brother leave for work. Prime Minister Indira Ghandi is assassinated by her two Sikh bodyguards and there are news reports about it. Unaware of this, Jogi and his father leave for work and catch a bus. On the bus, people stare at them angrily. They attack Jogi and his father for no reason. Jogi asks why they are attacking them. They have done nothing to these people. One of them says that they are terrorists and have done wrong for being Sikh. Meanwhile, Tejpal Arora, a local politician, requests the voters list so that he can have the names and addresses of all the Sikhs in the community. Jogi and his father rush home and see the real extent of what is happening. Jogi tries to help someone who is shot, but unfortunately, he doesn't make it. He then rushes to his home to find his family, but no one is there. He sees the neighbors cutting their son's hair and that they have dressed the younger one as a girl. They tell Jogi to take his family and get away. Jogi then runs and searches for his family. He finds them in a house, supposedly where his sister-in-law, Heer, works as a seamstress. Upon entering, the family look very sad. They share the news with Jogi that a mob burned down his brother, Tazinder's shop, with him inside, and that he is no more. Heer is in denial and is unable to believe that her husband is gone. She is still sewing her husband's shirt that she promised will be finished when he gets home. Tejpal visits the police station where he has ordered a mob of criminals. He tells them that he will pay them a certain amount of money for each Sikh they kill. He tells the police officers to give them all the weapons they need. The criminals are released through a secret exit from the police station's basement. He then instructs the police officers to ignore any Sikhs who need help. Tejpal hands them the voter list, where each Sikh is marked. One of the police officers is Jogi's friend and sees Jogi's name and address on the list. He rushes to Jogi's home, but no one is there. The Sikhs are hiding in the Gurudwara and try to make a plan to fight back. They then hear a knock at the gate. Even though it's Jogi's friend, he is skeptical of him. He came to warn Jogi of what's to happen. He tells Jogi that he will take him and his family to Punjab, which will be the safest place for them. Jogi says that he can't abandon the rest of his people, they are all his family. Jogi's friend, Ravinder, takes him to the local stepwell. As he sees his reflection in the water, he remembers when he reached the milestone of wearing a turban. Now the opposite is happening, where he is taking off his turban, revealing his long hair. He takes out scissors from his pocket and cries as he starts cutting his hair. This is so difficult, as it is against his religion, but he needs to make this sacrifice so that he can save his people. When he returns to the Gurudwara, everyone stares at him in disbelief. He tells his mom that he didn't have a choice. The priest says that such a big sacrifice isn't a sin and brings humans closer to God. Jogi and Ravinder visit their other friend, Kaleem, who at first doesn't recognize him. Jogi seeks Kaleem, a truck owner's help to save his people. He needs 2 hours to get the truck ready, which will have a secret compartment where the Sikhs will hide. The front of this compartment will be concealed with items. The truck is brought to the Gurudwara, where the children and elders get in first. The compartment of the truck is concealed with various items. Ravinder escorts the truck, which is necessary to pass checkpoints, since no one will question a police escort. They go to a petrol station, but there is no fuel. It has all been taken to the warehouse, which is a supply farm for the rioters. Ravinder says that they can't go there. Jogi says that they don't have a choice. They get there and ask for diesel. No one suspects Jogi of being a Sikh. The manager gives them the diesel. They leave, having escaped a potentially deadly situation. They get to a checkpoint, where Ravinder receives a phone call from Tejpal. He instructs Ravinder to burn down lane number 6, where 100 Sikhs are hiding. He needs to do it before the army takes control of the city. He is hesitant but has no other choice but to agree. Jogi can't believe that his friend has agreed to this, as it is his home. Ravinder says that he has no choice, otherwise Tejpal will know he is helping the Sikhs. Jogi's father says that they are used to this and that they will rise again from the ashes. He tells Jogi that he will hide the truck while they carry out the order. Jogi helps Ravinder burn down lane number 6. Finally, they are on the road again. They reach a toll booth. They won't let the truck pass without a thorough check. They unload the truck and see that there is a secret compartment. They open it and are shocked to find Sikhs there. A fight breaks out and they beat up the people. Jogi and Ravinder manage to get away. Jogi closes the truck and they drive away. A badly beaten up toll booth manager phones the police station and reports that a police officer and another person driving a truck full of Sikhs had broken through the barriers. This is reported to Tejpal. Finally, they reach Mohali, Punjab. Jogi is grateful to have his people safe. His mother asks him to do whatever it takes to bring heat to them. Ravinder reports back to Tejpal that he had burned down lane number 6 and that it was strangely quiet. Lali, an inspector, is suspicious of Ravinder. The bodies found in lane 6 were moved there from lane 22. Tejpal tells Ravinder that he is standing in his way of acquiring more power in the political world. He threatens him by saying that something will happen to his family if he finds out that he is against him. Tejpal instructs Lali and Ravinder to kill Jogi. Ravinder returns to his jeep, where Lali has followed him. Ravinder asks how Lali can do this, as Jogi is his friend. He says that Jogi is his enemy. He has some personal vendetta against Jogi, which will be revealed later. Ravinder says that if he does anything to Jogi or his family, he will shoot him. Lali knows the number of the truck which was used to help the Sikhs. Lali suspects that he and Jogi are up to something. Ravinder replies that he is just doing his job and asks Lali what he is doing because the entire department has become slave to Tejpal. Ravinder returns to the Gurudwara and tells Jogi and Kaleem that they know the truck number plate. Now they can't use the truck to help the rest of the Sikhs. He is angry that Jogi didn't just think about himself and his family, that he just had to be a hero. He can't help Jogi anymore because his family will be killed if he does. Jogi tells him to go be with his family. Ravinder returns to Tejpal's home. He gives him a lead, saying that the Sikhs are hiding in the Gurudwara. He gives him this information so that he thinks he is on his side. They go to the Gurudwara, but no one is there. Lali suspects that Ravinder helped them escape. Ravinder asks him to pause and think about where they are standing now before God. Everyone, including Tejpal's life, is in the hands of God. When Lali exits the Gurudwara, he sees the truck and asks his colleague if he found out who the truck belongs to. He says it belongs to Kaleem. Meanwhile, Kaleem and Jogi are with the Sikhs who are hiding in the mosque, where they are serving them tea. Jogi tells Kaleem that they need to eat something. He says that his wife, Shehnaz, will prepare food for them. Lali visits Kaleem's house where Shehnaz opens the door. She tells Lali that Kaleem's trucks got burned at the border and that he is there. He sees that there is a big container of food and asks if there is a feast today. She says there isn't, but is clearly trying to keep calm while lying to him. He asks for a glass of water. She enters the kitchen, where Colleen and Jogi are hiding. Lali leaves and it was a close shave. Lali knows that the Sikhs are hiding at the mosque. He and other men go there. Jogi and Colleen rush to the mosque and try to get the Sikhs away. Unfortunately, Lali sees them. Luckily, they get away. They take refuge in an abandoned house or building. Daler has been shot in the process. Meanwhile, Tejpal tells Kuldeep that he needs to find the Sikhs of lane number 6 before the army arrives, otherwise he'll ruin his life. Lali finds the Sikhs and Jogi. He points the gun at Jogi, who says that he should take his revenge. Then we are taken 3 years back to Delhi University, where Jogi had a girlfriend, Kammo. He had to keep their relationship a secret because she is the sister of his best friend, Lali. His friendship with Lali was more important than his relationship with his sister. Kammo says that her love for Jogi will always outweigh his friendship with her brother. Finally, after getting a job, he agrees to tell Lali everything about their relationship. But that never happens, as Jogi attends Kammo's funeral. Lali found out that she was pregnant with Jogi's child after he took her to the doctor because she was not feeling well. He hit her and said that Jogi had used her. She says that she loves Jogi and that he feels the same. Lali says that she will marry someone he chooses, in 2 days, for the family's honor. She could never do that and committed suicide. In the present, Lali blames Jogi for his sister's death. But Jogi says that Lali killed her because his ego and arrogance was greater than his love for his sister. Lali may have been grieving all this time, but Jogi had been in agonizing pain. He not only lost the woman he loved, but their unborn child as well. Again, Jogi tells Lali to take his revenge if that will help him, but leave the rest of the innocent people and save them. Lali leaves and cries. They need to find a new place to hide the Sikhs. Jogi suggests Trilokpuri police station, and Colleen thinks he is crazy. Ravinder agrees with Jogi that it's a brilliant plan, since people are looking for the Sikhs all over the city and won't think of checking the jail. Ravinder opens the secret door in the field that leads to the jail and the Sikhs get in. Then he opens the door from the inside of the jail, and everyone gets in safely. Jogi and Ravinder have left Daler, as he was too injured. They go back to find him. He is tied up and a trap has been set for Jogi and Ravinder, who get knocked out. They are taken to the front of the police station, where Tejpal is waiting for them. He demands Jogi tell him where he has hidden the residents of lane number 6. Jogi gets angry and tries to attack him. He tells Jogi that he has nothing against Sikhs. He has been sitting still as a councillor for the last 15 years. If others above him see that he is taking control of the situation, meaning that he is taking part in the execution of Sikhs, he will attain a ticket to become an MP. Again, he asks Jogi where the Sikhs are and points his gun at Jogi. He then shoots Daler. Jogi hits him. This angers Tejpal, who shoots Jogi. He cries out, giving away their hiding place. Tejpal laughs, as their hiding place was so obvious. He sends people in to kill them. Ravinder holds a badly injured Jogi. Tejpal tells Jogi he had to do it, because the chair he wants has a lot of power. Jogi spits at him in disgust. Meanwhile, the Sikhs in the basement are chased into a jail cell. Just as the bad people are about to set the jail on fire, it is extinguished by the army, who have arrived just in time. The bad people are captured and taken away. Jogi sees that it is Lali who brought the army there. The Sikhs run out of the basement. Heer and Jogi's brother run toward him, but it is too late. They tie his turban. It is a very sad and emotional ending, because although Jogi and his friends managed to save everyone, Jogi could not be saved.